3 weeks we were gone, longer than we normally are. But that's how everything worked out. So, greetings. My name is Alan Cox. Thank you very much for showing up. Welcome, welcome back. Say hi to Bill Squire, who
What
is...
the hell was that?
New
What
decade.
happened?
Creepy hugs, everyone. Thanks for listening to and watching this episode of the Alan Cox Show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share a cold one with the boys. What?
Are you all right?
Yeah.
What happened?
Change.
Oh, the show intro.
Yeah, the show intro is different. And I
Show intro.
could have used the heads up because then I could have updated the video that the listener made us.
Sorry, pal.
So if you're on the live stream, you didn't hear that. You have to go back and check it out on the podcast. Or wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Well, now you know.
Well, send it to me and I'll
I like
fix it.
I like the element of surprise,
Yeah.
even for people on the show, right? You get genuine reactions from people. Hey, Mary Santora is right over there.
Hi, guys. No babies.
She's very excited for the new year.
I'm just so happy to be back.
To be back,
I
be
Back in a routine.
back in a routine.
Feel like you got purpose in life, something to do. I've had no semblance of a schedule for like 3 weeks,
I loved
dude.
it. It was nice.
I've been like waking up at 2 and just doing nothing. It's been some time off, but
Sure.
happy to be here.
Hey, say hi to Poundcake, who's back there behind the glass.
Afternoon, white people. First afternoon, white people of 2020.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be here so they don't get stuck in another Starbucks drive-through pay it forward.
Oh, you got stuck in one of those?
2 of them.
I've never been in one.
Like the first day of vacation and then essentially the last day of vacation. 2 separate states. Sitting in the Starbucks line, getting stuff for other people, right? I'm not getting anything at Starbucks. And the guy goes, well, everybody knows how this works. If you don't, they tell you, oh, the person in front of you paid for your order. And then I go, oh, okay, am I like supposed to pay for the person behind me?
Yes.
They're like, if you want, you don't have to.
You don't have to pass it. Yeah. Like,
So he says, you can do that if you want to. And I said, okay, how much is their order? And they said $7. I go,
Yeah.
I'll do that. That's fine. Sure, $7. Again, I don't know what my cutoff would be, and I don't know why Starbucks is the only drive-through this ever happens in. I assume because they figure they've got a full line of, us bleeding heart libs waiting for something, right? Doesn't happen at McDonald's. So they were like, oh, the person in front of you paid for your order. If I were in like a fast food drive-through, I would immediately check my rearview mirror to see how fat the person behind me is.
or if it's a minivan
or
something.
Yeah, right. And the more cynical among us, they're like, well, that's a scam, right? Because the person in front of you and the person behind you. I go, that sounds that's unlikely. But anyway.
They're in cahoots, right?
Oh, they're all in cahoots. And so I go, yeah, okay, cool. Well, then the second time it happens, granted 3 weeks apart, but it just
In a different state.
Doesn't happen anywhere else except in Starbucks.
I don't think it's ever happened to me.
I've never
Maybe
had it
once.
happen either.
Never happened to me. And the kid goes, the person in front of you, different times a day, mind you, person in front of you pay for your order. I go, okay.
You broke it.
Took
you broke
it
the
and
chain.
split. Yeah.
Good for you.
I wasn't in the mood. It was early. I was getting something for somebody else, right? I just wasn't in the mood. So I'm happy to be back in this room because I won't get caught. Neither of you guys paid for my order. Did you in this room?
I did.
I ordered a ton of... Oh, okay. Well, that must have been you then.
It's on its way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not paying it forward, Bill, so you're on your own, pal.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
pay for
good.
my own things.
All right.
I Uber
have
Eats
that ability.
I Uber Eats you a can of tuna fish.
Ooh!
I figured you'd really like that.
Yeah, I had a couple of nuts today. I could
Look
really
at
use
you.
it. Got some tuna fish in the fridge. I just didn't get to it today. Anyway, if you'd like to join us, first show of 2020, but don't let that dissuade you, please do. 216-578-1007, 800-348-1007. You want to text me? That number is 359. Was it 35192?
What are you doing?
I've been
He's out of the groove.
I know. I come back. I don't know what the hell anything is anymore. You see those memes? They're like, you go on vacation, you come back, you don't remember what you do for a living.
Right.
I totally feel like that, though, because I was like, oh, my gosh, what's my password for my email?
I tried to
what's
log
my
in on my
password for my
phone,
work
yes.
day? I don't remember anything.
Couldn't do it.
Apologies in advance, Alan. I'm certainly starting off 2020 right because I didn't see his email about the recap of like what we did over
I sent
break.
that like last week.
You sent that on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I did not look at my email till Sunday. I was like, oh, crap. I was like, it's all in here. It's all
I wish I
in here.
had like a story, but everything was just boring. Like I don't
You
have.
didn't even do anything?
No, I did a lot of things,
Even
but they're
when you
not
were in Vegas?
exciting things. Yeah, but it's not. It's like I hung out with my family, and it was fun. And one time I went to a place that was served family style, and I was by myself.
Bill at
someone who has a living,
Bucanabeppo.
right? It's like for someone who has a living in storytelling, you seem to keep it pretty brief.
Well,
Like, I went to a
because
place.
it's-
It was fun.
There was no stories to tell. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of. There was. I mean, these are not fun stories. This is me hanging out with my family, just having a nice time. There's not like drama. There's not like anything crazy happened. We were playing. I'd be like, oh, we played poker and we're all pretty bad at it. There's not a good story there.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bore people.
Well, we were
trying to make a story out of nothing.
We were traveling a lot. I took copious notes from the very beginning of vacation because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. And, we were going to Toronto. We were doing some traveling for the holidays, all this kind of stuff. And so, yeah, I took a lot of notes. And so then, I hit these guys up last week. And I was like, hey, if you've kept any notes over the break, things you want me to, like, mention or bring up, send them to me.
I got a new phone and
I didn't
don't
get
know how to
anything
get...
from anybody,
Well,
which
I
is
got-
fine. It's totally fine. I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to do that.
I got a new phone and
I
I
have
even
one
asked
thing.
Bill. I was like, how do I put my email on my phone? And I can't figure it out, but...
The only thing that I wrote
I'll send
down
you some notes.
over
Cool
the
story.
entire break was when I was on my way to the airport, the GPS was calling it MC Karen instead of McCarran International Airport. So I wrote that down, and I think that'd be a hilarious bit is MC Karen.
MC Karen,
Yeah.
right.
people you
On the
see.
weekdays, she's asking to see the manager. On weekend nights, she's rocking your wedding, bar mitzvah, birthday,
Yes.
or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The people watching that takes place in the Vegas airport. That was entertainment in itself.
Yeah, so Poundcake went to
He had
San
a whole
Diego.
vacation?
You
Yeah.
went to a gaycation in San Diego.
You look great.
I
Are you
looked
still
at your.
losing
I looked at. How do you look? Are you
He,
dressed
like, he
properly?
looks trim.
I'm still at 165, but
Good for you.
I went back on the whole 30 just because, like, my whole house is doing it now. It's
We
like,
just started one too.
yeah, it's like their New Year's resolutions. I was like, why not? Like, who cares? I'll go on it too. So I'm eating very clean for this month. No alcohol, no nothing. But yeah, I spent all that time like losing weight and want to be beach body ready. Didn't get into the pool once. Not
Are you
on the
serious?
beach. It was cold.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's San Diego, it's still like it was like high 40s.
Oh,
like,
yeah, the entire time I was in Vegas,
mid-60s.
it was warmer in Cleveland than it was in Vegas.
I saw you posting that.
That was
48
very
in
annoying.
Vegas.
48 and
That
cloudy.
would really suck.
So regardless of how I looked, no one even really got to. Well, people got to see it.
Did
but
you wear
not on
your
the beach.
little Santa panties that I got you?
No, but there's a
You
story
bought
behind
him
that.
Santa panties?
And you saw it at the live show. He
Yeah,
pulled
the
them
live
out.
show.
They were like
Oh,
little
right.
sheer,
Right.
like red.
Santa baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get any bigger by Christmas next year. You have to
No,
wear them.
I'm really gonna watch. I don't know how because I was
He's all health
almost
conscious now.
Well, I was 20 pounds heavier than what I was. I didn't seem like it. It crept up on me.
Feels different, right?
Like I was 180. I'm 165. Like
Good for you.
it was
Great
weird.
math, too.
What was that?
15 pounds.
great
Let
at
it go.
math.
He's rounding up.
Bill, he has so little energy now from his new diet that his brain's not functioning properly. But
What was his excuse before?
I don't know.
Hey, new decade. Let
he's
it go.
trying to.
I don't math in 2020. Okay.
He's trying to improve himself. I'm not one for resolutions, but I think a lot of people take some kind of mental stock. Although I guarantee you, my prediction is that I really think this year is going to be just awful in every possible
Why would you
capacity
say that?
because of what's coming, the election and everything. It's just going to be a nightmare. So at the end of the year, people go, God, I'm so glad this year's over. This new year's going to be awesome. I just think we're going in. My thoughts on this: we're going into what will probably be a nightmare year. So I'm looking forward to 2021 already.
Well,
I can't
Alan-
wait for this year to be over.
You know what? You could die. So why don't we just take
don't have to worry
today?
about
it.
Why don't we
Okay.
just take today and
You
be
know?
happy about it?
Leave it to Mary Santora to put everything in perspective for you. Wow.
He's like, this year's gonna suck. Everything's worse. Well,
I'm
what
not
am I
saying
gonna
it
get?
will. I'm saying
That's
that I
your
think it
prediction.
probably. I said there. Yeah, I think that there are so many things that will make this year just awful for a lot of people. That
Yeah. Honestly,
So
though,
negative.
I hope. No. I'm not. I'm. Listen. I'm an optimist in cynic's clothing. I hope that I'm absolutely wrong, but that's the vibe I get.
I'm gonna have to agree actually because I was actually telling my roommates this because my roommate
We're
is
6 days in, and look what's going on.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean.
And I was just telling, I was like, oh my gosh, we're picking a new president this year. I was like, by the end of the, like, we don't even have our nominee yet.
Well, we aren't picking a new president. Someone will be picking
Well,
a new
there
president.
will be a
It
new
won't
president.
be us.
No,
Not
you don't say
necessarily.
that. Get out. Don't jinx it. But I'm just saying, this is an election year. I didn't even think about it. I was like, 4 years, it seems like an eternity. Like, I was like, I can't believe it. And now we're here in 2020 and a mess.
But the upside,
The
you're
Olympics,
15
right?
pounds
Oh.
lighter, pal. 15 pounds lighter. the Olympics. Is that this year too?
I think so.
Then
right?
I'm doubling down. It's going to be an even more awful year than I thought
Los
with the
Angeles?
Olympics.
Is that where it is?
Is that where it is? I have no idea.
Pretty sure it's in Los
I just feel
Angeles.
like it's when there's an election, there's usually an Olympics that same year.
That's a good way to remember it.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
It's every 4 years.
Alan, I found out over Christmas break I have 6% body fat. Wow, look at that.
Oh,
6%.
good.
Oh, good for you.
That's low.
I have 6% body fat, but then also more.
And then
I have
another
6%
30 on top of
plus-
that.
Yeah, plus 30. Since we're both doing math, we'll just throw that out there.
He's right. We all do have 6% body fat. RJ is saying that he only has 6% body fat. Well, congrats.
Well, good for him.
All right. Let me break. If you want to join us, please do. 216-578-1007 or 800-348-1007. Every hour, by the way, about 30 past, another chance for you to go fund yourself. I'll have $1,000 for you. And then 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock, last-minute opportunity if you get to L.A., the aforementioned, for this year's Alter Ego Festival. So plenty of stuff for you to grab this afternoon. And we'll be back after these.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our